Rascals.
Rascal, what do you know?
Oh, a dark, ominous room.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm afraid to see what's going to pop in. Nothing. It left.
Is this like an Undertaker bit? Are we gonna? Is it like a? Is who's that? Oh! I'm gonna have oil come out of my mouth.
Out of nowhere.
Like black water liquid. It's popping Django!
Oh man, what a great time to be a wrestling fan too. Got the '90s and have some of that stuff going on, and then to find out that the Undertaker had a brother, Kane.
He burned him.
He burned him. He wasn't supposed to come back. All right, let's see here.
He's supposed to stay burned and stay dead.
He was supposed to be dead. He was supposed to be dead. Let's see. God damn it. Okay, we got the ominous room again.
Hey guys.
The Undertaker's lair. Uh-oh.
So I am in no way. So this is Bev. I'm the drummer for Sexless Marriage. I don't know why I keep getting invited to this.
Dude, well, this is fun just as much too. I mean, we love Sexless Marriage. I was thinking Greg was on this page.
No,
that rascal.
You got to go to. I think you got to go to his T6 Holes page.
Yeah, he's not on here yet, so I'm trying to add him too, and then Mike as well.
Hey,
you know
Bev.
What? Here we are, dude.
Bev, why are you in the dark? Bev, let's just the fuck off.
I was just sitting here.
Bev, you're supposed to be at a show, right?
Dude, that's a sick looking show.
I was sitting here eating ice cream in the dark.
Where are you? That's not sad.
Watching Godzilla, and all of a sudden I got invited to this.
-1?
No. I went back. I've been rewatching the. I went back and watched the very first remake.
Oh right. 2016.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. No. What was it?
Like
what's the one where
2000?
The one with the guy from Breaking Bad.
Oh, the American version.
2015 one.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not bad. It's not terrible.
Still rocks.
Pretty funny. Moves slow. It's not great, but you know.
I don't know.
Did you lose your eyesight today? What happened?
No,
are you blind?
No. I'm just goofing on our guys here because he loves wearing sunglasses.
Yeah.
I did it last time too.
Okay.
Yeah, he did.
Macular degenerative disease. Yeah. I asked him if it was really sunny in his house. He said no, it's the ring light.
Yeah.
Look, there's the light.
That's it. It's too much. And now I have a computer. That's even brighter.
Where are you?
That was an eclipse. An eclipse just happened. An eclipse. The moon just moved over. It's over the sun now. It came out for a second. And now
keep it dark. We were just talking about. It kind of reminded us of like the Undertaker, in like the '90s, where it's like, where's he going to show up? Is Greg just going to show up right behind us and just pop?
I don't know if Greg or Mike know when I'm going to show up.
Absolutely.
I'm going to leave this now, and I'm going to let you guys do your interview.
Man. It's been fun though, dude. You know what I'm saying?
You guys have a great night. I'm gonna go.
Buddy.
I'm gonna go get low.
Get low. Get low. Bev, are we jamming on Tuesday?
When are you guys practicing? Let's talk about this really fast.
Let's jam. Bev and
are we gonna do weird strength stuff?
Yeah. No, nice. Yeah.
I
think Bev and I are jamming Monday.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
There's lots of jamming happening.
Now, really quick before you go.
Oh.
Tell us about, as far as your experience in being behind and seeing Greg on guitar and Mike on bass. Is this kind of a weird juxtaposition as opposed to maybe how you've seen the fellas over the years?
No, I mean, it's a total disaster either way. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's awesome. I love it.
Sure.
I love watching.
You
know what? Honestly, I love watching Mike play bass because, he just brings this guitar player aesthetic to it, right? And it's like, some of the bass lines he writes, the stuff that he's written for Sexless Marriage is just awesome. But then what I love about Greg on guitar is that he gets so pumped, for the riffs that he writes, and I don't know if it's just because he doesn't get to play guitar a lot, but dude, he gets that. It just makes it so much fun because he's always laughing. He's always laughing and smiling anyway. But my God, dude, I don't know. It's rad.
That special riff comes out,
and it's true for both of them. Mike will stop and he'll just be like, "Dude, this is fun. Playing bass is awesome." you know, and
I don't have
they
fun.
just, dude,
Yeah,
you
my
got.
daughter has fun,
I mean, they're both very talented. Like, I mean, they're good at no matter what they do. So it's pretty.
Dude.
I just think it's for me. I'm just lucky to get to play with them. It's fun.
And then the four of you fellas together. I mean, it's you know, it seems like a very sex-filled marriage. You know, there's a lot of happiness and bliss. But I
Like
will
when the
go
four
with
of
the
us are
title of-
together.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
Lots
the
of
music
sex.
that you make and the children that come out of it. Wow.
Let the boy watch. Let the boy watch.
I love that Bev is just this weird shape.
I am.
Where are you? Are you in the woods? I
I'm.
don't know what's happening.
I am.
You're in a show.
I'm in my
He's watching Godzilla
yeah,
with
my
ice
media
cream.
You're
room.
home. Oh,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
home. I'm home.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna leave. That picture of Laura Palmer in the background is fantastic. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Beautiful.
You guys have a great night. Thanks a
All
lot.
right,
Bye.
buddy.
Yeah.
I'll try to add you again.
Can you delete me? How do I get out of this thing now? Someone delete
I don't know.
me.
This is where you live now.
Uh,
I think you leave, right? Just
let's see.
There's like a
like
bunch of
every other interaction with
arrows
us.
pointing in
we
different
ask you to leave.
directions.
Did that work?
Hey!
Holy man! What an introduction, fellas.
Anything
You know?
for attention, that guy. Jesus. Should we get less of the ceiling fan? Right, the ceiling fan is cool.
Dude. I mean, you know, an introduction that we didn't know that we wanted or could have even asked for. But ladies and gentlemen, Greg and Mike of Red Chord, Umbra Vitae, Sexless Marriage. Wow. Gentlemen, thank you for coming and hanging out tonight.
Thanks for having us.
Holy
loud enough?
man, dude.
Can you hear us? Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds
Okay.
great.
We
I
don't-
don't know if Jeremy, are you muted all of a sudden?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Jeremy, son, I can't
Oh,
hear you,
boy.
dog. Can't hear you.
What happened?
Bev took the
Oh,
audio.
and we have Red Chord saying more ceiling fan.
Yeah. How's that guy?
Let's see.
Get out of here.
Jeremy, do you have headphones? Not you, you goofball. I think the boys on the other end with the ceiling fan. Do you have headphones? Try to unattach them.
Oh, Morowitz is Morowitz, join in. Anyone can join in apparently. We don't have headphones attached. No.
Dude,
I ain't got shit attached. No.
I still don't hear you there, Jeremy. Let's see.
Jeremy,
Sometimes it's
go home.
better if you don't hear me.
Can you hear?
No, let me try. Yeah, I can hear you two, not the rascal here though.
Jeremy,
Let me try to
thumbs up if you can hear me.
remove you. Yeah, you got two. All right, I'm gonna remove you and then try to add you again. Let's see if we can get that.
Bye,
Oh,
Jeremy.
fucking out. Oh, it says. Hold on a second. All the shenanigans, you know, just for a little bit of fun on a
Now
Friday
he's
night.
Gone. We don't really need him. This is perfect right here. I like this.
Dude, what is going on, man? Thank God. This is so much fun. We try to. All right, Jeremy, are you back? Oh, he's back, but we can't hear you.
Oh, he's pissed. He's out.
No, I don't know. I'm trying to. Let's see here. He might have just left. We can just leave it the shape.
Device that connected it automatically or something.
Maybe we're getting some earbuds or some business.
How about
while
you guys figure that out? We're gonna play you a new song from our new band. You want to grab that?
Okay. Holy moly,
Brand
dude!
new.
Let's check it out.
Thing up.
Hmm?
Here we go. I'm drooling, girl. You're fooling, girl. When I see you at the truck stop, I'm grooving down. You know it's frown when it's an upside down smile. Take it, Mike. What about this? Okay. Yeah.
Wow,
Thank you guys.
dude.
Yeah.
Is that in sex minor or sex sharp?
That's in
what tuning is that in?
Sexual Sideways. That was yeah. Oh, I thought of a new band name. Don't worry, Jeremy, we got this.
Still
don't
hear you.
It's almost related to yours, but today at
Uh-huh.
work I had to call someone and I left a message, but her her message on her machine, I believe it said that she was like, I'm so and so from it was like procrastinated diarrhea or something, and I thought that's a good band name. No, it wasn't procrastinated.
Wow.
I began the story and I had it was
like my band
Zipline Diarrhea, which is good.
Jeez.
Zipline
And
Diarrhea.
I mean, where are you thinking? Where are you thinking? I mean, this is going to go as far as subgenre wise, or is it straight heavy? Maybe a little country western.
I think it's almost like
Procrastination Diarrhea.
Yeah, that's probably more an industrial. I'm going to like an industrial situation.
Yeah. Electronics.
Yeah,
machines.
We wear suits. We can only play if there is a certain amount of wattage, so we can plug all our instruments in. Machines. Yeah. Mostly industrial machinery, actually, like forklifts and stuff.
Okay, dude. I mean, how much of how much of thought has gone into this new band? Are you just kind of in the early stages of doing some writing?
No, I think we've been talking about this for 15 years now. We've been really getting into it. By the way, now that Jeremy's gone, this is going to be incredible. This interview is already better. Way better.
Dude, we're just having some fun, doing some shooting the shit and trying to figure out what's going on with
I'm
that
really
poor
glad
rascal.
we agreed to this. It seems like you run a tight ship over there.
Normally it's maybe even a little bit tighter, and today, just for whatever reason, anything that wants to go wrong is going wrong. So we're getting it all figured out, dude. We're going back and forth talking about how we're going to break down as far as Jeremy and I over the years being fans of the Red Chord and going into recently and things happening like Umbra Vitae, Sexless Marriage. You and I, or Greg and I at least, have talked a lot about Sexless Marriage and trying to join up for shows, and us getting to the East Coast and meeting up with you fellas, and just being huge fans. So like, this is a lot of fun, and we kind of wanted to leave it, pretty vague and pretty open to be able to just dig into some of the awesome, shit that you guys have been doing. But first and foremost, starting with a little bit of fun as far as personals with you guys, and 5 personal albums that you guys love. And this could be something that just comes off, to mind, just off the top of your head, influences. What comes to mind as far as records that are important to the two of you?
Passive Diarrhea. It was Passive Diarrhea. It was
Diarrhea.
God. It was Passive Diarrhea.
Progressive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not active.
Passive Diarrhea.
Weird. Not active. That's a way better band name.
What happens?
I don't know. I think it just flows through you, right?
Passive Diarrhea
just goes.
Occurs and you don't really pay attention to it.
Hey guys, don't look now, but he's back.
Oh no!
Oh no!
No audio.
Damn it!
Hey guys, Jeremy is back. Don't look now.
There's a setting in there somewhere. Jeremy, go drive to a Best Buy and try to get some headphones. We'll wait for you, buddy. Maybe it's not the headphones. Maybe it's a setting in Instagram or something.
He's done this before, right?
Like yeah. We've done this a lot here. This is what I'm trying to figure out. I've tried to mute him in real life, and he's tried to mute me in real life, and it just for whatever reason, this is picking up now in the cyber world. But
yeah, I love it. You guys are the best.
He is adorable though, ladies and gentlemen. Jeremy McClary, he is adorable. We'll try to see.
He's the best.
Just try to communicate through eyebrow movements.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Okay, so you hear us. We just don't hear you.
He can hear us. Yeah.
All right.
Damn.
Records we like.
Yeah.
What have I been listening to lately? Should we talk over while you guys figure out what you're doing?
We can try that.
He's fine.
Yep.
He's fine. You guys keep figuring. What have I been listening to lately? Last Exit. It's a band with Sonny Sharrock and Bill Laswell in it. It's incredible. The self-titled is unbelievable. Sonny Sharrock is a very unique guitar player. I love his stuff. And then the new Rid of Me record out of Philly, unbelievable. It's great. Intercourse, who we're playing with soon, out of Connecticut. Love them.
Okay.
Influential though, probably like Pixies, Alice in Chains, and that stuff. Kind of obsessed with Nina Simone. Always listen to Nina. All right, those are my 5. Go.
I can tell you what I've been listening to lately is Every Testament record, and today I listened to Green Jelly, Serial Killer for the first time since I was a teenager.
Okay.
And what else did I listen to? I've been listening to a lot of Rat lately. A lot of
wow.
Yeah, Rat. Everything. Every '80s Rat record, and what record came out in the '90s that was good? Is Detonator 1990? That's that one too. Invasion of Your Privacy and Detonator, and I've been listening to a lot of music, and I can't think of what it is. Influential though, for me, I guess Death, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Immolation, are big ones. I've been listening to a lot of Steve Vai lately too.
He's the best.
Yeah, because he's great, and
he's the best.
And then I go through periods
absolutely
where I only listen to Nine Inch Nails and nothing else.
Guys, Jeremy's gone.
He's gone again. What happened? This is my favorite.
Man. We can, you know,
he'll come back shortly.
We can let our hair down now. Yep. You know what I'm saying, boys? Yep. You know, we can get a little bit more personal here.
I feel like he's the stuffy one, and I'm glad he's gone so we can actually talk about what we want to talk about.
Get to that poor guy.
Let's get to brass tacks. Passive Diarrhea is recording soon.
You know, okay. You know, and so, I mean, you mentioned as far as like Steve Vai and, you know, these kind of like, you know, I guess those are kind of the things in the meat and potatoes that comes to mind when somebody, I think of, you know, playing guitar wise and having like that inspiration. Are there different things that you find when you're writing something Umbra, or even, you know, when you were back with like the Red Chord, that Steve Vai comes to mind and it's like a little, maybe a little solo or a little something, and you're like, I'm going to toss that in one of these songs here.
I always think about, you know, stuff like that. Like Steve Vai is, you know, he's a great musician, not because he can shred, but because he's a creative. He approaches writing in a really creative and interesting way. So I'm always like, he's always pushing himself to do something different. You know, there's like all these shred guys over the years, and then there's Steve Vai, who just put out a video where he's playing that crazy instrument where there's like 6 instruments, and he's actually playing, and it's not just a gimmick. It sounds cool, you know, like that
crazy
idea of like pushing himself to write, to create music differently, you know, because it's so easy to fall in the same trap of doing the same, you know, bullshit every time. Riffs and drum machine programming, and then I bring it to the band and whatever. You know, it's boring,
and we ruin it.
We ruin it. Yeah. But like, you know, I don't know. Steve Vai is a good example, but there's a ton of musicians who, you know, try to. Lately, I've been watching Devin Townsend's videos. I was telling Greg the other day about Devin Townsend is making a record called Power Nerd, I guess. I think that's what it's called. And I haven't really kept up with his recent stuff, but while he's making the record, he's making these videos every Sunday where he just talks about where he's at with the record and how he's thinking about it, and the videos are incredible because it's just like the stream of consciousness, him talking about that week's experience of making the record, all the different stages, whether it's writing or recording or whatever. And it's great, even if you don't listen to his music. If you're a songwriter or a musician anyway, it's very interesting to hear. Sometimes he'll say something and I'm like, oh wow, I've thought that my whole life, but I never had a way to articulate it. You know, like he's spending a lot more time thinking about that process. I guess we spend a lot of time talking about it. We started when I got together with Sean from Umbra Vitae. He had scheduled. He's like, you know, you'll show up at this time. We'll have an hour of bullshit. Then we'll, you know, like we started scheduling in the time that we're just going to talk about Jeff Hanneman for an hour. But you know, just so it doesn't get in the way of the actual music part, because we know we're gonna talk about Slayer for at least an hour before we get started.
Mike and I, we often get together, but I feel like anytime we do, if we made it a point, like today we're gonna get together just to write, we'd fuck around.
Yeah.
And then if we made a day to hang out, we ended up writing.
We ended up writing. Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing.
So we kind of like try to like,
balance,
you know,
both.
sort of reverse psychology ourselves. We'll get together and we'll just eat pizza, and then we end up writing music or something, you know.
Like, how did Chinese food get here?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Oh, we spent the whole day talking about Metallica again.
Yeah. Or watching, oh my God, there was
watching bullshit. Yeah, just
watching Metallica, listening to Metallica. One time Mike came over with, was that the first time I was meeting? It was one of Mike's ex-girlfriends came over. Possibly my first time meeting her, and we spent the day at my house listening to Metallica.
Oh yeah,
and then we're like, okay, let's watch a movie.
We were talking about how great Injustice for All is.
Yeah, and then my wife was like, dude, can we watch a movie? But we listened to that. We listened to Puppet.
Yeah.
And my wife's like, we got to let's watch, you know, this is boring. And so we went to the next room and watched
that Metallica shitty Metallica movie.
Yeah, the bad
Some kind of monster?
No, that's a brilliant. That's a brilliant movie. We're talking about that movie
Jeremy's working
with a guy running around. What the hell?
Yeah, he's running around in the streets, and it cuts to them live for some reason.
It's called like it's like a dramatic movie they made with their music in it. It was in theaters.
Are you talking about Mission Impossible with the cool No, that was like a Metallica movie, wasn't it?
Can you hear me yet?
Yeah, we can hear
you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Thank fucking Christ. Hey guys, I'm Jeremy the fuck up over here.
Hey, Jeremy, welcome. Jesus.
We're talking about Metallica movies.
I can hear you. I've heard the whole thing. It's been killing me. He mentioned Rat. I fucking love Rat.
Yeah.
And Devin Townsend.
Yeah.
I fucking love Devin Townsend.
How do I mute you again? Hold on. I'm just kidding, buddy. All right. No, I'm trying to think. What is what's the Metallica movie that you're talking about?
It's like the roadie.
It's called Through the Never.
Yeah, Through the Never. Follows like the roadie, right? And he like starts firebombing the street.
Yeah,
or some shit.
Yeah, it's like some terrible sort of post-apocalyptic kind of things.
It doesn't make sense. But we spent the entire day doing that, and
we'll watch just a little bit of the movie, and then we watch the whole thing.
Yeah, the entire thing. Talk about it. Talk about how great the different tones on the different records are.
Basically, we know we're gonna waste time talking about music. It's not really a waste of time. It's part of it. But now we schedule it in. We're like, we're gonna talk about records for a while, which we have to do. That's the thing. I've only recently, I've been playing music for 33 years, and
33 years.
And I've only recently been like, I should sit down and listen to records. It's part of my job. I previously I would just be like, I want to listen to music, so that's what I'm doing to enjoy myself. But really, I need to listen to music. It's part of my job. And it's hard to say that to yourself and acknowledge that's because it's hard to acknowledge making music as a real job, because we live in a place that doesn't acknowledge it very much,
Yeah,
so,
sure.
Art doesn't really matter here.
Art doesn't matter here. Yeah.
Hey, jeez. With that gorgeous painting behind you, I don't believe you, Greg.
I wish I made it.
Yeah. No, that's sick. I mean, it's cool to hear too. Just as far as there's plenty of times. I think that's kind of a universal thing with people that are in bands that just come together and they're wanting to sit here and get like a whole record written, and it's like, well, I got like half of a song and we talked about some Pink Floyd a conspiracy theory or something for the whole rest of the day. It's kind of interesting. But you guys, you mentioning Slayer and different things like that, like when Umbra was initially kind of like starting, what was, where were those conversations starting as far as like sound and ideas and riffs between the three of you?
Well, that band kind of started in two places at the same time with the same guys. So like Where Your Wounds was on tour, and Maggio, our drummer, and I were jamming on some death metal stuff, and we were talking about doing something heavy. And then Jake Jake was like, let's actually do this. And then he had also talked for years with Sean about doing the same thing. And so Jake kind of like gathered us together in this way. And Sean plays in Where Your Wounds as well. Mm-hmm. So it all kind of like sort of congealed in this like multiple ideas of us all wanting to do it. And then Greg was on Was it because you were on the tour that we brought it up first?
Yeah, I think I was the closest.
I suggested that Greg play in the band,
and everyone else said no.
They said no. We hate him. He's really irritating. It's so irritating. I can't wait till this tour's over and he's home and away from me, or wherever the fuck he goes.
They didn't even care where I went.
Yeah. So then so it didn't really form in a really clear way. It just kind of came together, and then we started jamming on ideas, and we had ideas floating around, and I don't know. That's sort of how it happened, right?
Yeah, I think I get it. The sound, I think, came about by just saying, you guys like, we want to do a death metal record. And then it was like, okay, that's kind of the direction. Here's how the three riff writers are perceiving that now in, today's landscape. This is what we feel like it would be.
Yeah, and it ended up just being kind of its own thing, I guess. But we started by being like, let's make something, which is kind of always the case. That's any band that I'm in that starts these days. When you're younger, I feel like when you're younger, you start a band with your friends because you're like, I want to be in a band. And later, after you've been in some bands, you're like, well, I want to be in a band that's like this. And then even after that, you're kind of like, these days, I'm like, I want to make a record. And that may become a band, but we're making a record first. That's how I think about it, at least.
Oh, sick. Okay. I mean, now, does Charn at this point even have a choice?
No.
Is this something where it's
no.
Listen, buddy, you're going to have to sit behind the kit. We're going to have to write a couple of things, just toss a little here and there, and we'll be all right.
Formed another band that we made him be in. Yeah, we don't even know.
We haven't even told the fourth member doesn't even know about it yet, but he'll be in. John was kind of he was always pushing to do stuff. He just can't not do music. I mean, none of us can not do it, but he lives it. That kid is always on the road. He's always playing for people, and he can do that, and he gets these gigs because of who he is as a person, not only his talent, which is insane, but and hopefully he's not watching this because I don't want him to ever hear me saying nice things about him, but he's someone who is more prepared than anyone else in any band. I think that I'm in with him, but he's almost not the catalyst, but he was pushing to do more Red Chord stuff early on, where he was
You can still hear me though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just doing that. I was just telling her to go on Instagram.
He was just testing to see if we could hear you.
Oh, beautiful.
Can you hear it? Can you hear him? I don't care about his story. So
so there I was. Guys, there I was. Mike's good at camera work. Oh yeah, look, there's Laura. So he was filling in for Behemoth, and I remember we went to see him around here in Boston, and we were watching.
They opened for
Slayer. So we're watching Slayer, and we're in this area, and Sean was the one who just goes, "Hey man, we should try to do something with Red Chord. I really want to do a record." And then he said, or any record with you guys, which is funny because then Umbra Vitae later on we did one with them. So I guess we don't have to do Red Chord now.
Yeah, we don't have to do that anymore.
We're canceling all the shows. We just realized we didn't have to even do that.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
Yeah. So note to everybody, we're not doing those shows now because this is great.
You already checked that off the list.
Yeah, done.
I get
Did it.
greedy here.
Yeah.
So I've got.
Actually,
I have to personally thank Charn. Yeah, I've got to thank him then for all of this shenanigans too. And I've seen different recent interviews too, and I don't think either Jeremy or I's like perspective on this is like, when's new music? We're gonna exclusive some shit. I'm so excited myself to see that you guys are playing shows and these songs are living, and newer younger cats are able to like live some of this, because like that band was super just. It was very influential as far as my like expansion on heavy music and some of the things of like that were going on at the time in my personal interest in heavy music, and then seeing some of the shit that you guys were doing. I'm very happy to see that it's still going today too. So shout out Charn. Thank you, buddy.
Charn.
Golly.
Love him. He's a little weirdo,
But don't tell him. He's not watching. Don't tell him we like him.
This is all edited out.
Tell him we don't like him.
Tell him we don't like him. Yeah. Don't tell him we like him.
We will cut it and then just pick it up right here where we're like,
so you're saying Charn sucks and like
he's weird. He smells.
It's tough to be in a band with him.
We throw rocks at him sometimes.
He plays too fast.
Pretty unprepared.
Way too fast.
Pretty unprepared.
Yeah, he's definitely unprepared.
He's unprepared.
Yep.
He's basically lucky that you would even consider being in a band with him.
Exactly.
Right.
We've got thousands of people who want to be in this band, and we decided he can be in it. But guess what, John? At any moment, boom,
out of here.
Out.
See you later.
At any moment,
oh, that's the rug.
Yeah, you get it. Okay, you get it.
Pull out the rug.
Pull out the rug from under him. Pull out the carpet thing. Yeah, get the carpet nailed to the floor. Pull out. I'll rip his face out. So I was on your horror podcast, and we never talked about horror at all.
Never.
So
no, listen, man. Sometimes these things happen where I have too much to ask about. I want to get into like personal interests and like, things like that, or like movies or different things. But it's like having you guys on, we could be on here for hours about Red Chord and Umbra and like the projects that you guys have too. But we don't want to be selfish. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to dwindle these things down on some of the fun and some of the different things too. But have you watched any good horror movies now that you're bringing this up?
I hate fun. Yeah, this is what I wanted to talk about last time. You know what I just saw the other night that was super fun was Abigail.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen...
I haven't seen it yet. I know what it is.
All right. Do you know they did a movie called, oh, damn it, Ready or Not? I don't know if you've seen that.
Yep.
It is very
solid.
Much... It's very much like that. So it's in the horror kind of black comedy vein, but it's done pretty well. And the young woman who plays Abigail is unbelievable. And then I know I talked to you about it. A24 just put Hereditary back in theaters and IMAX. And
I missed it.
I saw like so much more of it in IMAX, and the sound was insane. That I picked up on so much more of that movie because of it. Great movie. I love that.
Damn
that movie.
I mean, were you? I guess you were a fan prior to seeing it in IMAX, or was that something where it was just like the opportunity of being able to see the movie in IMAX?
Oh no, I love that movie. I remember leaving it because I'd only seen that one time in the theaters, and I was like, oh, I enjoy that it's not a typical movie, and you can see where the influences came from. It's like an old school kind of horror movie with through the lens of a guy who's making movies now. But
yeah, sure.
I believe I picked up on so much of what was going on in the movie, being able to see it on that screen with that kind of sound, and it was cool. It's cool, man.
Dude, I just recently saw the newest Godzilla movie on IMAX and was rooting and clapping and hooting and hollering. But I should have caught Hereditary. I absolutely should have, because that honestly was one of those movies that when it came out, people were just hooting and hollering over it and praising it and all this, to where like it kind of was deterring me from going to see it, because it kind of felt like one of those things where it was like best movie in 40 years, and you're like,
yeah, it's tough to beat movies in the last 40 years. Yeah.
I don't know what we're really saying here.
Yeah.
So it was kind of one of those things. So I was pretty late to that movie, honestly, and then when I watched it, I was like, oh, damn it, I messed up.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I like that guy.
I got
does weird
my
stuff.
banner up here, and
oh yeah,
sucking that movie's dick. It's ridiculous.
So what's the last movie?
Unreal.
What's the last movie you saw in the theater?
I'm trying to you know what? Late Night with the Devil. Have you fellas seen that?
I saw that in the theater. Yeah.
Dude.
Fantastic.
Mike, what do you think about horror movies? Some of the riffs that come out of you are horrifying.
Horrific.
I love horror movies. The last movie I saw in the theater, though, was 2019. I haven't been to the theater in a while.
There's a movie called 2019?
Yeah, it came out this year.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, so it's a retrospective.
It's about the year 2018.
Okay, so
did you pick?
It's called.
He got it on LimeWire, Greg. LimeWire.
Okay, I'll check it out. But it's a movie called 2019.
It's called
Midsummer. And it's about 2018.
I saw Midsummer in the theaters.
Now I know what you're saying.
That was the last
came
time
out
I saw a
in
movie in the theaters.
June.
I love horror movies.
Okay.
I just don't watch a lot of movies. I intend on it, but then I don't. I want to. I mean, you know, my horror movie watch base is all older stuff. So I don't.
Okay.
I like the 80s weird. I like the weird body horror stuff of the 80s. You know, like The Fly or Society.
Oh,
Have you seen Society?
Man.
Where
Dude,
everybody's
the
like
old butthead.
Yeah, like melting into each other.
Fucking rules.
Yeah. But I don't think it influences my writing really. I don't know. I mean, subconsciously, I guess, right?
We actually watched a ton of when we were recording the new record. We set up the VCR. They have a VCR at God City with a ton of VHS, and we watched. I think we started with Fire Walk with Me, but then we went into Dead Alive, Scanners, and I forgot how incredible all that stuff looks on a old beat up VHS because the special effects. Half the time that the special effects are probably thinking, well, it'll be grainy enough we can get away with. They won't be able to see this.
Well, it's kind of like we were playing the Godzilla Super Nintendo game as well. And a lot of like early post Super Nintendo, a lot of the like video games of the analog video era they'd use dithering, which was an effect where the pixels are alternating in like a checker pattern, because on an old TV that would look like fog. It would look like a blur. That's why Silent Hill looks like that, because on an old TV it works. But once you put it on, you use new technology, you can see that it's just a trick.
Yeah, new technology sucks.
Yeah. I still like it. I still think it looks cool, but
I think new technology sucks because you can't hear what the person is trying to tell you.
Yeah.
For like the first half of it. It's insane.
I've been zucked.
Yeah. But on a rotary telephone, I can hear.
I could hear him fine.
Hear him on a rotary telephone, nice and clear.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Clearest.
You take wires away and you can't hear shit.
Yeah.
The clearest. Wow.
Hidden in plain sight. We still knew the whole time.
Crazy. Yep. Now, Mike, really, really quick here. If by chance you come across a night that you're just looking for something and trying to find something that's maybe a little reminiscent but newer, a movie called Color Out of Space. Have you ever heard of this?
Oh, yeah, I have a copy of it. I haven't watched it yet. Yeah,
dude,
I'll watch it. I mean, I love the.
I'm not gonna blow it up. Check it out.
I love the original story, and I always thought, kind of weird. I don't understand how they're going to do this, because the whole point was that there's a color you can't really perceive. But I'm excited to watch the movie whenever I get around to it.
There is a scene in that movie that has stuck with me since I've watched it. It is uncomfortable.
I'm excited to watch it. Yeah.
Totally. Dude, okay. So, I mean, we're talking all this grisliness and all this, horror and whatnot. But now, Jeremy, if we can kind of go into, talking about gear-wise, you fellas, has anything changed from the horrific sound of the early days of the Red Chord up into, more recently? What goes into your guys' gear as far as this grueling, heavy sound that you fellas bring to these projects?
I'm pretty much using the same shit that I have to lug around, which sucks, but it's just so heavy, man. I'm old and it's heavy, but I actually did just get something new that I have been implementing, which I'm really excited about. It's the bass Zio from Source Audio. It's a pedal that's a preamp, analog preamp that has a DI out, which is makes, when we do fly-in shows and everything, you don't know what you're going to get. So at least I have a DI out right from my board that is, I know at least close to what I'm getting that can sound like something I can control. So that's the newest thing. I think.
They sound cool. Yeah, I have the Zio that doesn't have the DI out, and it's a great sounding pedal. Source Audio is awesome, and they make awesome stuff.
Yep. And they're in Massachusetts.
Flying around, that's the thing. Like we kind of have been changing our stuff based on the kind of things we do now. Like when we tour all the time, we'd be in a van with a trailer, and we could carry around our heavy shit, which was, for me, was 5150s and 6505s. And I had the same sound, the same rig for years, and recently I've changed it because I want to be able to fly somewhere and have, not have to worry about a backline that might or might not work for me. So now I got a Helix floor, and I have a Seymour Duncan Power Stage 700 that fits in my backpack, and I'm still working out the kinks because it doesn't sound like what I'm used to, but I'm starting to get the hang of it and feel like it's, enough. It's got all these effects. I've never been an effects guy. I'm starting to play with effects. I've always been like as close to plugging the amp right into the guitar right into the amp as possible. I've just been like tuner, noise suppressor, that's it. But now I'm playing around with whammy effects and delay and all this shit just because, why not?
Most of the practice is Mike telling us how he's going to ruin every set because he has effects now and they're way more fun to play instead of our riffs. So yeah, so stay tuned. These could be some pretty good shows.
Yeah, I'll probably ruin them because the last couple shows I fucked up. I had gear issues, and I've been trying different stuff. That's like the last thing we did. I flew in with a little pedal board and a was it an OD3, one of the Boss overdrive pedals, and they had Marshall. I think they were JSL or DSL 2000, JCM 2000s, and I don't know. I've just been tinkering a little bit too much lately, so I'm not settled yet. But I think I'm probably going to use the Helix with the Seymour Duncan. But when we play locally, I will probably use a combination of that and the 5150s.
Yes, if it's local, I'm using my fridge with an orange 80-200. That's it.
Yeah,
that's what I use. Get gross.
Shit, dude. Just the heaviest of shit. You know what I'm saying? Lugging around cabs and heads and all this.
The freaking worst.
It's great, but I mean, you both, you fellas talking about doing this and being at this for 33 years. Like, that's a lot of lifting. That's a lot of moving and lugging and. Dear Lord, I tell you what.
I didn't have anything heavy to carry until I joined the Red Chord, though.
I know.
But
I wish I was in Jethro Tull cover band.
Would you play flute?
Obviously, I play flute.
Okay.
Yeah. I play drums.
I don't know. Maybe you play in,
Maybe I would play in,
Would you play in,
I'd probably play in, You guys hear about this band,
What?
They're a Jethro
I don't.
cover band.
Yeah, called
okay.
It's all flute.
Yeah.
It came
just
out
started
in 2019, but it's about 2018.
Yeah.
And it came
Midsummer.
out this year. Yeah. It's pretty good.
It's pretty cool band.
Coming out soon.
June.
Midsummer. Comes out midsummer.
Right.
Yeah, and it comes out around midsummer.
Yeah. The full
June-ish.
record.
Yeah,
July.
June-ish, July.
Double live record.
Wow.
Triple gatefold, double live.
Triple, quadruple gatefold, double tape cassette box set live record.
Yeah. 8-track Laserdisc edition available if you want it, and you have to get it though.
So, Blu-ray Violet edition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you don't want it, you have to get it though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And it's $800.
It'll only play on a car stereo.
Yeah. So you have to get it though.
Yeah.
So.
It comes with a town car.
Yeah, you have to get the car, and it comes with
non-working Lincoln Town.
Yeah,
car.
but you have to fix the car.
You have to get it legal. You have to go get the plates and everything on it.
Yes.
Still.
Yeah.
And
you have to
make it straight legal. You have to drive it home. Then listen.
But you have to bring your own tools to repair it. Here's the problem with this generation. They don't know how to repair things.
Well, you have to drive it down the street for it to play music. It won't play unless the.
Oh yeah,
that's how the mechanism works.
Yeah.
Yeah, the generation these days, they want their music without the town car and without the work and without
they
just want to stream it. And I'm like, in my day, I had to build from scratch, from hand, a town car.
Right.
These days,
to play the Laserdisc
kids
version.
don't even want to play the Laserdisc town car box set version.
No.
And spend $800 on just that.
And
then another $2,000 on the broken down town car.
Yeah, to fix it. And honestly, nothing sounds better.
Nobody wants to work it.
Right.
Yeah, and also no one wants to
You
work
can just pull it up on
crazy.
YouTube.
Yeah, now they just pull it on YouTube. It sounds like shit.
Yeah.
You're in that town car, bro?
Yeah.
That's all you can hear. It's beautiful.
No compression.
No,
None.
there's no compression. You go from this, guys from this, right? And then you're looking at Midsummer.
Right.
Look at that. You get all the room.
And
you get all the room.
Open.
And you can't even see out the windows.
Yeah.
So you crash, and it's the best way to die.
Windows are blacked out. That's a problem. That's been the main problem with this so far. Many people have died, but they're dying
they're dying what they love.
They're
black.
I mean, town cars don't give a fuck about bit rates. So
no. Cows don't give a shit about that.
I don't know.
They don't care.
They're not into it.
Talk about
I'm into it.
lossless, life lossless.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
Right.
See, there's a reason we can hear him now. That's a good one.
Yeah.
He waited, but when he jumps in, it's
Life lossless audio.
life lossless audio. You're done.
Uh,
Now, are you coming?
God.
Are you coming to? Did you get your tickets for real? You coming to the show?
To Saturday,
Dude, he's coming to.
To the one here?
New England Metal Fest. Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
brother.
All right. And
13 hours. You know what I'm saying? I'm making it.
That's under control. All right, we'll have security. We'll make sure
Hey.
that your picture's up and we don't get to talk to you. I just wanted to make sure before I sent the security your photo.
Listen,
Get the Punisher over there.
Don't tell me that the following Saturday you're going to be in Grand Rapids or Detroit, and I'll be like, okay, we're good.
All right. Well,
No, dude.
Sunday we are. Are you going to be home by then?
I'm hoping. I'll just we'll figure out something. I'll get a Greyhound. I would be there by then.
Okay. When are you leaving for it? That Friday? Yeah, we play Grand Rapids that Friday. Shit, dude.
At a Pizza Hut.
Is there a local Pizza Hut near you?
There is. It's right down the road from me.
Wait,
That's the one.
what street?
That's the one.
Oh,
Wait, let me.
man, it's across from the cinema.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one.
I'm looking up
Yeah.
on tours.
Because we're going to go see 2019 right before that.
Yeah, it's
They're
re-releasing it.
Right.
re-releasing
It's one of the Pizza Huts that's still like the original ones.
Yeah.
So when they first came out, they never refurbished it. You know, they actually coin it as the original Pizza Hut.
That's the one.
It's a remodel. It's a poser ass
It's
original.
the original Pizza Hut the night
Don't
before.
do that.
Yeah.
There's still a karaoke machine, guys.
That's the one.
That-
We're using it. Yeah.
Fuck.
That's what Guy is singing through.
It's their
Yelling.
fly rig. That's guy's fly rig.
Yeah.
Like, he can't bring the whole PA with him anymore. Just
No.
the
No,
Karaoke
bring
machine.
his karaoke machine. He likes the lights too.
Guy will show up in his town car with his PA.
Yeah, he will. He's
Oh,
crazy. And when are you
man.
getting back? You're here Saturday, and then you'll be back
Yeah.
Sunday possibly. Because Sunday morning we play the
probably
same
around.
Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
So I think
special
I have a
brunch
lot
affair.
to figure
Wait,
out.
we're
I'm
sleeping.
sorry.
We're staying over there too.
Yeah, we staying at your house and playing your basement.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Dude,
And we're sleeping in
there
the
it is.
Pizza Hut basement a little bit too.
Yeah,
just a little.
Oh.
Yeah, there's rats
Okay.
there,
Yeah.
and we kick them.
Oh, it seemed like it's pretty. It's through the years. It seemed like it's absolutely kept that standard of when you first went there and you got that pan.
Oh yeah,
and you're like, man, this is where I need to be.
personal pan pizza. Hell yeah, we actually just had pizza tonight.
We had pizza tonight.
We had a Linwood.
What'd you have?
Linwood Pizza from Holbrook, Massachusetts. Randolph, Massachusetts. I said Holbrook. It's amazing. I'm from down here.
Same
I
place?
don't even know where the hell it is.
Okay.
Sorry, Randolph,
There's a
Massachusetts.
style of pizza in the South Shore of Massachusetts called the bar pizza,
Bar pizza, baby.
and
Is
it's
that the
the best pizza.
Sauce all the way out.
Cheese goes all the way out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you get it laced,
Okay. Right.
and it bakes around, and you cut your roof of your mouth. That's friggin' great.
It's the best pizza on earth, in my opinion.
I hate to say this, we almost, not because of you guys, we almost skipped this interview. I mean, you were super late, so I guess it didn't matter, but we were watching Amoeba's What's in My Bag while eating this pizza, and we're like, do we really want to talk to people? We're watching, this stuff.
Yeah.
But we decided to.
I would have understood.
Because we love you guys. We wanted to tell you we love you.
I don't know, buddy. When you're talking about the pizza that you have, I mean, we have a couple of things that are selective over here.
Yeah,
but,
Pizza Hut. We heard about that. But we love you in a weird way where it's uncomfortable. I hope you're feeling that.
Yeah, it's weird.
It is so comfortable, Greg.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you, buddy. It
you
is
guys have
so
Brays.
comfortable.
Yeah. You
You got a Brays?
Uh-huh.
You like that place?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's shitty burgers. It's like Michigan chain, I guess.
Bray?
Bray,
Like Michigan, Massachusetts? What are you talking about?
No,
I've
no.
never heard of this.
BRAY. I can't look it up because we're looking at my phone, but it's a little burger. They're little burgers.
I thought you said they had braids.
They have
That
Talking
would
about-
stick if you
hey,
guys-
That's
don't
called
have
White
brains either.
Castle. That's called White Castle. The fuck
No,
is
it's
White Castle?
different. It's different. It's not like White Castle. It's like little shiny buns.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, that's what they call me in high school.
shiny
Check
buns.
this out, guys.
Yeah, Jeremy knows about shiny buns. It seems like
does
he would
he?
be
Yeah,
onto
I can
this.
see. Look, he's got those eyebrows going like he's deep into shiny buns. We had a White Castle in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and now I think it's a bank. Yeah, because the
bank.
Yeah, because it maintained the shape of a White Castle. It's either a bank or it sells insurance, I think.
Where's that?
I'm not doing
Square.
either one of those businesses with that place.
Oh no, it's wild.
No.
You mean across from? No, where's
Fucking White
A,
Castle.
No.
a burger that will bring you back to the 50s.
Oh,
Does this sound familiar?
Bray's?
Is that what we're talking
like
about? Bray's hamburgers?
An orange.
Sounds like a
to it.
Catholic school advertisement.
It is. You eat burgers there.
So they say
There's actually a Catholic school around here that has a billboard that says, "Take education back to same values, same education since 1952."
Ugh. Oh boy, I don't know about that.
is that true?
It's dead
Oh
ass.
boy.
And I'm like,
That's around here?
that's why I'm a public educator.
Yeah, I like that.
Ugh. Okay, so Bray's, it says that they have a classic 50s burger, and then they have a hamburger with tomato.
Not a ton of options, but it sounds great.
They only have one hamburger.
That's really good.
Not a ton of options.
It's pretty good.
I've never.
It's for the
heard of this
guy
place
who
before.
likes what he likes. Bray's. I don't. That's a Michigan
Their
thing.
logo is "Have it our way." It's great.
Yeah.
With one tomato.
One tomato.
Have it 1.5 ways.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Is it a full?
It is a tomato
or is it
burger or a
slice?
burger.
It's good. They're good little burgers. And you can get like 10 of them.
You can
And this
get.
isn't White Castle.
It's not
I've
White
never
Castle.
You
fucking
can get
heard of
10
this.
if you want.
It's not White Castle, no.
Do they do like a combination deal though,
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
or is it 10 for like $70?
No, it's not. It's not.
Did you guys make this fucking website just so he'd go to it and you're fucking with us right now? Because I don't believe any of this. This is not the truth.
Wait,
You're
Jeremy. There's a bun buster. Hold on. There's a bun buster.
They made this all up. This is
they have a
elaborate
regular.
joke.
I was taken.
They have a regular
there by
hamburger.
Detroit people.
Is there a link in there for a pre-order for the fucking the Fused Together vinyl release? This is a fake website.
Stream of burgers? Yes, it is.
Wait a second. So, wait, who took you there? Was it
Night King guys.
Oh, Night King?
I played in a band with a bunch of Michigan.
Oh, Zach Gibson, right? Isn't Zach in that band? Doesn't he play drums?
Zach, yeah. And we went to Bray's a few times after shows out there.
And then they say, you know what they said? Dave Locke said this, actually. I remember you told me the story. He said, if you don't know what Bray's is, you're not from Michigan. So I don't know if that.
He did say that.
So I guess he said it, and he actually mentioned you guys.
And he slapped me.
And he slapped him, and he said, "Give that to those guys." I know you're talking.
He said, I never claimed to be from Michigan.
Yeah.
And they slapped me again.
Yeah, and you're like, I'm not even from there. I'm from Massachusetts. It was crazy.
Then he drove a car over my stuff.
Yeah, he put all his stuff in the street.
Yeah,
he drove his.
At
Lincoln.
what point?
Yeah.
At
Back
what
and
point
forth.
is it personal?
Yeah. Well,
This is personal.
Nah, he said,
this isn't anything to do with the burger.
Then he
Is
got
this
on
back?
the
Are we
car
talking
and
about
said,
personal pan
This
pizzas
is not
again?
personal.
Yeah, he told you it wasn't, but
He
he was.
said,
But he said,
this is not personal, Mike. And then he drove over my stuff.
yeah. But then he said, let those
So he
guys
said.
know that they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would look out
What the
because
fuck?
Dave Locke is out of hand.
Yeah, out of hand.
Yeah, he seems
I don't know Dave
polite, but
Locke
he will run
either.
over
Is
your
this?
stuff.
I don't think he's from Michigan. You went.
I'm not going to be.
Are you
called-
sure it wasn't
This
Mississippi?
is not a guy
Was it
you're
Mississippi?
accusing of being a liar.
I've never been.
No,
I've
don't
never
say
been
this
to
guy's a
Michigan.
liar. Don't
I've
drive
never
your
been to
shit.
Michigan. I don't know where it is.
I've never been there.
What do you guys got? Lakes?
What other states have M's in them?
Mississippi, Michigan, Minnesota,
Mississippi,
Minnesota,
Michigan.
Missouri.
Yeah, Minnesota.
Maine.
Um,
You guys forgot Maine. That's
Mexico.
Maine.
Maine.
There you go.
lobsters come
Yeah,
from Maine.
that's where you
There are
were.
hats.
Actually, it says Bray's from Maine. There you go.
Oh, that's
you
weird.
just got messed up.
Wow.
Yeah, you went northeast.
Wow.
It's
That's what
fine.
we did.
West.
Wow.
It's
all
weird.
these little towns blur together for you big rockers. I bet you're just
Yeah.
like
That is true. It's like
Grand
you wake up
Rapids,
small time.
TV,
Iowa
There's Pizza Hut
Sioux City.
over by the fucking
Drugs.
movie theater. What a
There's
crock of
Boston,
shit,
and there's
Jeremy. What did we
everywhere
do?
else, right? There's
You know, they
Boston,
say not to.
and everywhere
They say not to meet your idols.
Yeah.
Now I get it, assholes.
I'll tell you this: it would be
I
sad
met
if we
Brace.
were anybody's idol. That would be really bad.
Oh, they should. Yeah, that would be a bummer.
That would be awful.
All right, so we have a burger, a tomato burger, and a bun buster.
I thought it was never meet the band idols. Have I been wrong this whole time?
You can't meet them.
Okay,
They're normally dead, aren't they?
they're dead.
Couldn't tell you.
Or did you
Well,
say
some of the idols.
I feel like we're
Now
putting bad info out there.
I mean,
this is crazy.
hold on a second. I'm still trying to check out this.
Wait, so you guys are from Michigan? Or?
I'm putting in a contact.
Why are we still
contact
fucking
order for
doing Bray's Burgers?
Are
you guys from
just wanted to check
Missouri?
really fast.
Wait, are
Missouri.
you guys from New Mexico?
Mississauga.
Oh,
Mississauga.
Oh, Mississauga.
I'm from Massillon, Ohio.
That's
Yep. They named a snake after it.
dang.
You could say anything, and I wouldn't know.
Oh yeah, we'd agree. I'll have to check with Dave Locke, who will run over your stuff. So be careful.
That's what I'm saying. We're not, no, and I want to be clear. No one on this podcast is saying he's a liar. No one from this podcast is saying he's not from Michigan. I don't want my shit ran over. No, I'm not. I don't want my shit ran over. I think whatever he said was right, and I think everyone should just know better.
See, earlier this thing, I'm like, this guy doesn't know what's going on because he doesn't know how to work stuff. But now I think that you're a smart guy.
Yeah.
And I'm pointing at your picture, by the way.
There it is.
There you go.
Somehow it's
yeah.
Dear God. All right, we're kind of wheeling this back in. The Fuse Together. You know, we kind of talk about the Red Chord getting back together. Where does that come as far as the record and the re-release and new packaging and everything as far as, because you guys have been doing some live streams too, playing some of the old stuff, some deep cuts. Bring us back. Where do these conversations start?
I don't really know.
Well, none of our stuff is released on vinyl ever.
Oh, right.
So, you know, we
right.
talked for a long time about getting stuff out on vinyl, and
This
is the first one that we have. So,
yeah.
It's, you know, I don't know why we never released vinyl.
I think this one in particular was I think out of all four of them would have been the easiest one to do logistically, and also since it was the first one in order when the idea came up, we pursued it and figured out that we could actually make it happen, and then it kind of snowballed out of control with the amount of work that people have been putting into this record that's very old.
Yeah.
And I'm complaining because I have to relearn songs. So.
Well, you already learned, right?
Yeah, I learned them. I'm ready to go.
We practiced them.
Yeah.
Did you play them?
Well, I got close to playing them.
Yeah, we relearned the songs because we're going to play some of them at our, show where we play them.
Oh yeah, we have a
right.
I guess a record release kind of party. I guess it's 2 days in Braintree, Massachusetts, at Widowmaker Brewery. The idea was that we wanted to pick bands that we really love to kind of get involved in this thing we were doing, kind of make it a special, smaller venue thing, and see if anyone gave a shit. And we're lucky that we got the bands that we got because both days sold out rather quickly. And I can't imagine that it had anything to do with us, so I'm happy that these other bands said yes to it. So yes, we're doing
bring together a party.
So we had to relearn some songs we haven't played in a long time, and songs that we never really played. We used to play back when the record came out, but now we had to it's kind of funny to relearn some of those songs because it reminds me of what I was thinking when we were writing some of those parts. Like, oh yeah, I was trying to play something in absurdly fast here. This is my attempt at trying to play something absurdly fast or whatever it is, and now we're playing them again, and it's kind of weird.
And it's funny how much they have evolved playing them through the years, where Sean learns them when we come to practice, and he's playing them one way like they are on the record, and we're playing them what we think they are now. And then we have to tell him, actually, now we do this.
Tempo-wise, and there's little changes that I've done over the years.
And then he gets mad because he's like, I just had to learn 1,000,000 songs, and doesn't change it. Okay.
He's got to learn 5 sets.
He always has 1,000,000 sets because he's in 100,000 bands. And
it's not just us; he's in other bands, obviously.
Yeah.
And so we'll ask him. I always ask him, "Hey, how many songs do you have in your head now?" He's like, "I've got 75, but after next weekend, I'll have 60." Like, okay, and he dumps them in and throws them out.
Yeah, so we're playing. We're definitely playing some songs that. It's funny, it's funny what he was like. Oh, that's a tough song to learn, and I didn't expect. And then another song he'll nail, and I'm like, oh, that's a hard song. He's like, oh, that one's pretty easy for me, or whatever. I never know what he's going to be able to do. But he can learn anything. So if he ever complains, I'm just like, shut up. You can play anything.
Yeah, you've got more talent than anyone. Shut up. We have to work for it. It just comes naturally, Sean. You haven't worked at all. Just kidding. He works the hardest.
He does work. He works really hard. Yeah.
Kid's incredible.
But don't tell him.
Don't tell him we said that.
Right. Editing point. Editing point. Yeah. Go back. So it's going to be kind of tough as far as hopefully these songs sound like the originals because Charn is still in the process of learning.
No,
them.
I think he nailed it. If anyone,
he's got it down.
Yeah, it's probably me.
He had him down when we practiced last week. So
yeah, he's great.
Okay.
This kid's got plenty of time.
Yeah. Anything you want to hear, Massachusetts?
But I'm trying to edit it to where we're not completely.
That's right. Yeah, no, he sucks.
Yeah, I'm lost.
Giving him a big head here.
Are we saying he fucking sucks, or are we saying he's the best?
God damn it.
Yeah, he's bad.
I'm trying to help them by not fucking getting this guy a big head.
I picked up on it. Yeah, no, he's bad. It's his fault.
Yeah, he's kicked him.
I was trying to relook up the openers, the other bands that you're playing with at the Widowmaker here.
Yes,
and
guys.
the interesting thing about this flyer, though, Jeremy, hold on, is that there is a braised tomato. There's a braised tomato burger logo at the bottom of these flyers.
Wait a second.
Yeah. Well,
Gentlemen.
Well, I got to tell you something. We are sponsored. They're still from Michigan, but we are sponsored by Bray's. Yeah.
What are we doing here?
And they mail us burgers, and they're cold by the time they get here, but we still eat them, and we get rats in our stomach.
I'm looking this up, and if all of you are fucking with me, I'm going to buy new headphones with better microphones so I know what's going on.
Now I'm a little irritated, though, because I didn't notice it before. And now, I'm even closer. Maybe instead of coming to New England Metal Fest, I should be coming to these Widowmaker shows because there's a Michigan native that's helping these shows come. Is it sponsored?
Sponsored by Bray.
By Bray's.
Yep. There'll be free Bray's burgers for everybody.
Yeah. And everyone's stuff's going to get driven over.
Yeah, and Dave Locke will be there to drive over your stuff.
You drive over your stuff.
For free, though. For free. You don't have to pay him.
In a town car.
Yep.
Lincoln.
Intercourse. Body stuff.
Body stuff.
Dead guy. Tomato
Day
burgers.
And Bray burgers. They all bring their own burgers.
And beers.
It's BYOB.
Because we're
and beers.
So there's all these nice beers.
Oh, yeah, Widowmaker. They've got their
bring your own buns.
Okay.
Bring your own buns. Your own, what are they called?
Shiny.
Sweaty buns?
Shiny buns. Okay.
Glistening.
Glistening.
Ooh, a glistening brioche.
Glistening.
Soft to the touch.
Wow.
Glistening
What a descriptive.
brioche.
This is nice.
I'm in a new band called Glistening Brioche.
Oh, that's
Glistening.
cool. Yeah, I'll go see you.
Yeah. We play on the night.
Is this a nice beach day? Kind of jammy thing.
What's that? What? You're in your jammies on a beach day?
The shiny brioche.
Oh,
yes. I'm imagining a very laid back, beach day. Maybe some
beach.
bongos going.
Yeah, I don't think a brioche in the beach.
Have that.
Hell yeah.
Cheeseburger in paradise.
Mike said that's his new band, Jeremy.
No, but not on the beach, you fucker.
Listen,
Brioche.
but listen to that band
Brioche
name. Listen to that band name.
Glistening brioche.
I know it's shiny, but I just think that's where my mind's at.
Well,
where does shiny brioche
our
bring
first show
you?
is at Sammy's patio in
Revere Beach.
Making buns for burgers.
You ever been to Revere Beach, kid? It's sick.
I knew it was.
Sammy's patio.
I knew I was right. Thank God.
So, what do you want
Day
to hear
2
at the Metal Fest when you come out? What songs do you want to hear?
Dude, I want to hear what you guys are gonna fucking bring. You know what I'm saying? Here, you want to know something insane is that even back in the day, I never got to see you guys. Oh. So this is where it brings it even more special. Was that announcement of this New England Fest? I grew up watching those DVDs. I grew up listening to you guys. You guys being on that fest.
I knew you were a
dude.
Composer.
So sick.
The Red Chord played
makes
Michigan
me sad.
like 700 times.
Jeremy, how many times did you see them?
I was talking to my wife. I think I might have seen them like 10 to 15 times at least.
You're lying.
Were we ever good?
Every time. Fucking amazing. Seriously.
Wow.
So I first time I think I saw you guys it was Evergreen Terrace, A Life Once Lost.
That's like
5 years old, guys. He was 5 years old.
Then I saw.
Shut the fuck
20
up.
years ago. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
He was 5 years old.
Yeah, it was.
I have the flyer pulled up right now. That's invalid. He did not fucking go to that show.
We was at Bray's.
Yeah, Bray. It was at the Bray's restaurant.
We all got I will say.
Wait. Dave is in the chat right now from Fear Before, by the way.
Legit.
Oh, yeah? Oh, for
looks
real?
Good.
No, it doesn't. Stop it.
Yeah, those guys were
From Fear
cool.
Before.
I like those guys.
Really long legs.
Flavor Dave, what's up?
I still have my Fear Before shirt from that tour. It's still kicking. It's barely holding together.
Yeah.
I still have
Holy moly.
Those guys ruled.
We need to get some new shirts.
They were great.
Holy man. Dude. So, I mean, you guys have...
Wait, which one
you're
is
doing
Chad?
Vocalist, Flavor Dave. The one and only,
Chad.
the brother.
Yeah. He was the only one we didn't like. That's weird.
Oh
no. He's the one on the chat?
He just said, love you, dudes.
I almost said it, too. Wait, did you say he could hear us? I don't
it's only me.
I don't think he can.
Oh, okay, good.
It's only
Good.
me.
Okay, because he was the one, like, everyone else was cool. He was the one that I was like, I don't know about this guy. You know what I'm saying? So, woo!
Oh, my God.
No, they were all great.
Now, let me ask this, though, and not to give any spoiler, for us that are going to be enjoying and indulging in these sets, but can you tell us, is there anything that you guys haven't played from this record before? Or maybe a song that was like you've only played once or maybe twice that you're going to be playing here soon?
The first record,
from the first record? Yeah.
We've played everything because, like I was saying, when it came out, we only had the one record, so we played all the songs. But we didn't play... We have an instrumental that we actually, it was like... We never played that because it's kind of like just guitar and a little... Bongo. But we never really played... we didn't play... L Formation a lot over the years. We didn't play 16-bit Fingerprint a lot. Mainly those. The other ones got worked in and out of the set, and as we put out more records, we started to drop some of those songs. But L Formation didn't get a lot of play over the years. Probably the lowest.
But there are probably some songs off of that first record that we haven't played in forever that we're probably dusting off for some of these shows.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, there'll be some stuff I think that people haven't heard in a while.
Breathe the Cancer, we didn't play that song for a long time after the record came out.
Oh, yeah.
Because, it was like the oldest song that they wrote when the band was not even called the Red Chord.
It was called Look at These Dipshits.
Yeah.
It's a weird band name.
It's too long. That's why they changed it.
You got to change it to shorten it up.
Changed it to Ice Cream Boys, and then that was just kind of didn't fit.
It
so.
did.
I was just recently watching the interview with Guy, and he was mentioning that I think it was Justin was saying that he wasn't going to be in the band unless the band name changed.
Mike Justin.
Or Mike
Justin,
Justin.
He didn't like
right.
the name. Yeah, he didn't want to be in the band.
He didn't like Ice Cream Boys.
He didn't like Ice Cream Boys.
Yeah.
Like, I like ice cream, but I don't like Ice Cream Boys.
But I don't like Ice Cream Boys. I get that. I get that.
So they changed.
Okay.
And then I joined the band like right as the name became the Red Chord. Like they played like 5 shows or something.
Okay.
But they were called Ictus before that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I love, being able to hear all this different stuff and seeing the interviews and seeing, the boys just chatting and chopping it up and talking burgers and, essentials, for the band over the years, pizza, different things like that. Now,
Stick pizza.
Yeah.
Light of Death.
Hey, Julia Roberts.
Yes.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Never seen it.
Mystic.
I missed it.
It's not bad.
I missed it.
I saw a review on a Letterbox, I think. Seemed
cool.
alright. Seemed okay.
In a car that you built.
In the car.
Best way to watch.
Light of Death. What can you tell us about, was this ever conversation as far as you guys and doing a second record?
Oh, yeah.
Or was it?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
I think at one point, I want to say, riffs just started showing up in the Google Drive labeled LP2, and I went, "Oh, okay, so we're doing another."
We had a lot of material before we even finished the first one, I think.
Yeah.
And people were dropping ideas in the Google Drive that we share, and then Sean and Greg just started like rapid fire, tons and tons of songs. And it just started like stacking up really fast.
We were going nuts. Sean lives from me 2
2 hours away in Connecticut, and he has now it's even bigger, but he has a great spot for riffing. And so on Sundays I would wake up first off, and then I'd drive. You gotta wake up in the morning, guys.
Yeah. It's a start.
If you're dead,
wow.
you can't do anything. Yeah. Gotta get up.
But hey, so many people talk about juicing and going for walks.
No, you gotta
just waking up. You ever
unless you just watch Hereditary in the Lincoln Town, unless you're doing stuff like that.
Oh, then
it's
dangerous.
You're dying.
You're not waking up.
You don't want to
just go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Just go back to sleep.
Forever.
Can't wake up. Save me. We're doing that on these next couple of shows. So I drive to Sean's, and we just kind of hang out and riff and talk a lot about Slayer, and then I think that's where most of early on we just started getting fired up about it, and wrote some stuff, and it was a ton of fun. I'm very excited about this record. It's different than the first one. There's a lot of I feel like there are a lot of ideas on there that were being thrown that out there that were all accepted. Which makes me happy because it's a kind of more expansive record than the first one, I think. Does this make any sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the two singles it makes sense when you listen to the two singles, like what you're saying. Like you can hear like there's a journey. We're going on a journey, right? There's a journey here.
A jersey.
We're going. A jersey.
Everyone gets
We're going on a jersey here.
Everyone gets
a New Jersey. Armpit of America.
Yep. Like if you pay for it, we'll send you jerseys. Yeah. But they're free.
Yeah, but you got to stitch all your own stuff on it.
Yeah. They're in a Lincoln
jersey.
Town car that you have to build. Yeah.
They're just uniforms.
That's all.
To work
for Braves.
Yeah, to work at their Braves uniforms. But yeah, I think this record is made to be listened to. I mean, every record is, but listened to as a whole.
No, let's be real. There's like 3 songs on it. You skip all the other ones because they probably suck.
Yeah, well, no.
2 of those 3 are singles.
There's literally 3 songs on it, so you don't really have to skip anything.
Yeah.
You've heard
you guys.
The rest are just titles.
Thank you guys for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Finally, someone who gets it.
Yeah,
two singles that we've already released, and then the third song is
one more
58 minutes, and it's just one long fart.
Yep. Which was tough to do because 58 minutes.
It was tough to do it. One of us did it.
Yeah.
And that's not Studio Magic. That's like real. I've been hearing Reddit was saying it was Studio Magic. Like there's some filters on there.
Nah, dude,
edited
bullshit.
moments.
It's a little EQ'd, but it's the real.
But that's the whole thing is uncut. Yeah, of course we had to take a little bit of the low out because it would blow out your speakers. But
maybe you guys need to release a special edition with a 4th track.
Oh, we released
no effects, nothing.
It's
part.
Mostly no effects covers. Actually,
We're going to
do a lot of no effects covers.
So we're going to do it live.
Okay.
We're going to do it live, and we're going to have somebody have an air pump going down their throat.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a constant fart for an hour.
Yeah, and whoever does it will probably die, but we die for our art. So I hope you enjoy that.
But no one cares about art.
Exactly, not in America.
Yeah, that's why we
die. We're dying. We die for it for nothing.
Mm-hmm. And now this record is going to be available in a triple and a quadruple gatefold, right? So it just kind of keeps on folding out. How many? Where does it stop?
It's going to be a gatefold town car, which it's like origami, but it's made of metal.
Yeah, and it's infinite.
So it's just
does it come with instructions?
Yeah. So it's like Hands Across America, but it keeps going.
Yeah, but the engine doesn't work.
It's going to ruin everyone's life. Because there's just metal all over the place. People are going to be opening it, and it will never end.
Yeah.
Wow. So we have 15 track titles. Three of them actually include music.
Yeah.
Okay.
The rest are like.
How does Jake go about choosing which ones to actually have music with them?
Well, I think the other ones are kind of like working titles for the next record. We just thought we'd throw them on there so you know what to expect.
This is something we'd like to do, maybe.
Yeah, like maybe this song will work. It's a cool title. Maybe we'll write music to it.
There's some notes in there about how maybe we're going to get food later.
Yeah, that's in the record. If you buy it, it's like Bray's guys, maybe.
You guys maybe want to get Bray's?
I'm partly thinking that Converge and the Red Chord, these two massively influential bands, have only existed for the long con of promoting Bray's burgers.
Yeah.
You guys,
we get
guys
paid.
were never real bands. You're fucking plants from Bray's, and that's all this has been.
We make $250,000 a year.
Yeah.
So,
the truth.
I was
finally, come on.
Bray's.
Come on.
So here's what happened. I was I was driving a Lincoln Town Car.
Yeah, true.
It was midnight in the middle of nowhere, and it was raining. And I stopped the car, and a guy got out, and he came and handed me a letter saying that from 1985.
Wait, he got out of your car?
He got out.
He got out of my car to talk to me.
Give me a letter from 1985
I remember
about how
this,
I was gonna start. I was 19 years old, and I was gonna start a business, and it involved Brays, but I couldn't talk about it with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And then I traveled into the future.
Yeah, and we're breaking the news now to you guys.
Brays.
Well, we want to know. I'm glad you're finally being honest, because I've felt something this whole time, but does it feel better now just to have it out?
Sick of living the lie. Honestly, I'm sick of living this lie.
I like the anticipation of telling the story, so now it's not as exciting.
Yeah, now it's but me. I'm glad I don't have to walk around with this albatross around my neck.
There's Lincoln Town Cars all over.
Frozen Conformity.
Yes, exactly.
Oh yeah, great band.
Wow. Fly on.
Wow.
That's a good song.
Here's what I love about that. Here's what I love about that song. And I was thinking about this the other day. That song, the solo in it is one of my favorites because it sounds as if they had one take and he's trying out stuff in the beginning, and then he goes, okay, and then just go. He's like, this will work, and then keeps going.
It's a guitar player in that record is amazing.
It's incredible. The tone is awesome, but it's really funny. He's like, yeah, and then he goes for it, and it's awesome. Listen to it in that mindset. It's great, but everything about that record rules. I love that band.
Great record.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, got a cover song.
We should have.
We never did. Maybe we will.
Yeah. Dun dun dun.
LP3.
Once you're done with Bray.
LP3. Let's do it.
Bray's covers.
Bray.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh yes.
Wow.
So the record comes out June 7th. We're really excited. You can pre-order it now on deathwish.com. This is what we're supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Seems like it.
Deathwish Inc. Sorry. Yep.
If you go to deathwish.com, it's a coffee company.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
But
Deathwish.
incorporated, not like ink, like tattoo.
Yeah.
To be clear.
True.
Right. Go to Deathwish, the label.
INC.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah.
You guys had a couple gigs with HopeCon, right?
Yes.
Yeah, right around the time of the record.
Yeah, the record comes out the night we play Cambridge, Massachusetts, and then we play Brooklyn and then Philly, which I'm excited because Philly we're playing the First Unitarian Church, which is where Red Chord has played many times, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah.
That rules. I mean, the record comes out June 7th. What other plans do you have going on? Are you going to see a softball game? Is there, maybe a community picnic going on? What other
we're going to go see
big things are going on that day for you guys?
We're going to go to a rugby game in Quincy.
Yeah, we're going to Quincy, see a rugby game.
Massachusetts' own Free Jacks.
What do you think about that? And then after that,
Free Jacks.
What
the fuck is that?
They're new Jacks who can live freely now.
Yeah, it's our
it's our rugby team. Oh, are we keeping you up, buddy? Yeah.
Wow.
Christ.
I didn't yawn fully. I did a partial yawn.
This guy's the rudest dude.
Yeah, well, I did it off camera.
Oh, that's true too. You ducked away.
I didn't even do a full yawn. I did a partial yawn.
Yeah,
I didn't see it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
He's hiding over there. I don't see him. I didn't see it.
It was okay. It was all right. It took over the audio for a couple of seconds, but it was okay.
We've been doing this for 1,000 years.
We're old men now.
Yep.
We yawn during interviews.
We're ancient.
Oh, good.
33 years of doing interviews, at least.
38.
34 years of doing guitars?
No, I said 33 years because it'll be 33 years that I started playing guitar. I'm only 43, so
43 years of playing guitar. Greg,
58
saxophone.
Yeah.
How about this? How many years? 43?
43 years. Okay. Here's the saxophone story. So I'm eating a brownie that my roommate made.
Wow.
It's got walnuts. It's good. Wait, I'm allergic. Wow.
Just kidding. I'm not dying.
Hereditary being IMAX.
Oh, no.
So when I was young, I wanted to play music. I wanted a guitar. My dad, who played guitar also, said, I don't know how to read music. And you're not allowed to play an instrument unless you pick one so you can learn how to read music. And I said, okay, I'll play saxophone. So in 4th grade, I started playing alto saxophone, learned how to read music, and then picked up tenor saxophone going into college. And I kind of put it down for a while. And then someone had the idea to play it on the Sexless Marriage record. I think at one point I was playing it on a Red Chord record, but it didn't work out on the song, so we cut it. But
the instrumental.
Yes, and now I want to pick it back up and do a million things with it. So maybe I'll do a band. Maybe Passive Diarrhea will be mostly saxophone led.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
the gold chord.
But yeah, that is the longest instrument that I've played. Not size wise, but time wise.
Okay. All right. Got you. Now, size wise, basses over the years. What's the longest instrument that you've ever played?
I'm looking at my bass right now. That's pretty long, but I did play because I'm cool. I was in the school band in high school. That's why I got so many chicks, because I was in band, and
sure.
I played percussion, so I got to play the chimes, which are these long tubular kind of bells that were taller than I was, and I get to hit them with a mallet. So that might be the longest instrument that I've played.
Wow.
Isn't that cool? Isn't that story good?
It's fucking
It's
long.
beautiful.
This is captivating.
The instrument, not the story.
Yeah.
Instrument, not the story.
Well, thank you.
Well, both. But that's why we're here. This is your guys' time, and we appreciate it. We love having the opportunity here. No, seriously, this has been absolutely so sick. I'm super psyched on more Red Chord, the new Umbra record. How long has that been kind of in the works? As far as, has this been kind of a grueling thing that the record's been done for quite a while and it's finally coming out?
Yeah, we recorded it in June of last year.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where you almost forgot about it until we started ramping up everything recently. And you're like, oh yeah, we have a record coming out, because we recorded it, and then the Sexless Marriage record came out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and then so you're always thinking about
Sexless Marriage record was done a little bit before, but not that long.
But not that long before, and then it's always funny to. You're working on so many things that you always forget what you did last and when what came out and what's coming up next. And so, we were getting proofs for the Red Chord vinyl, and then 2 days later we were getting proofs for the Umbra Vitae vinyl, and which is incredible that we can even be saying that at our old age of 28 and 27. But but it's very, very cool to be able to do that. But yeah, it's all kind of gets mushed together a little bit. Yeah.
Well, then you guys, Death Wish has something going on right now where you have the Sexless LP for $10.
Oh yeah.
Can we talk about a steal really fast?
They're having a big vinyl blowout with a ton of their stuff is marked down. So check it out.
Check it out. There's a ton of great bands that are on that label. Go grab stuff, and if you're so inclined, Sexless Marriage for $10.
Yeah.
Come on.
Sheesh.
There's saxophone on it.
Like vinyl, LPs for like $10 is a good time.
Yeah, the singer's whole family is on it. His wife sings on it. His daughter's on it.
Is that really? Where those other vocals come in? That's who that is. Like
in one of the songs, yeah.
Yeah, there's I noticed there were some female vocals that came in, like maybe track 10 or.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, I think the track's called Enduring Love.
Enduring Love. Yeah, they're both on that.
And their daughter sings on Brainless
Heart. She yells.
She's the voice at the beginning.
Yeah. Jake's on it.
So rad.
Yeah, Jake's
on it too. He came by the studio
and our drummers, who you met, Bev's daughter, also plays clarinet on it.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Big family affair.
Yeah.
Wow.
Family.
All sorts of fun and shenanigans. Yep. I don't remember Jake hearing him on it. I'll have to listen back to it again.
Harsh Light and another song.
Yeah. I don't know any of the real titles, just the working titles. Oopsies.
We still call them by the working titles.
Yeah. Anything fun? Do you have
working titles?
Working titles? The longest instrument?
They always have crab. If Greg writes the song, it always has crab or like tingle or something in it.
I remember, I think one of the highlights of my career is getting a text in the Umbra Vitae chain, and Jake said something along the lines of, I have some drum ideas for Crab Tangle. And I went, I did it. I did it. Because the best thing you could do is have somebody at a practice have to reference a song that you've named. Like, I have a song called Crescent Roll Crinkle Cut. And to hear other people have to say that it's like the greatest thing in the world.
The fact that there's two different songs with tickle in them.
Yeah.
So it was very confusing because I'm like, there's Tickle Party and then there's something else with
Which
tickle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
tickle are we talking?
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
Oh,
which
man.
Or like poo something or whatever.
A lot of poo. Yeah. And so there's a rule where they said, okay, can you just not do that? And then the first song I wrote or am writing for the Sexless Marriage LP3 is called Crinkle Bucks.
Yeah.
But that'll be, I swear that's the last one. Maybe we'll just call it Crinkle Bucks.
Maybe I'll write one called Crinkle Buck, and it'll just make it harder. Crinkle Buck. Is that Crinkle Buck or Crinkle Bucks?
And then we'll just never make the record because we're just combine songs.
Put the S in a parentheses at the end, like what
Crinkle Bucks.
What is that?
Well, what
Hey,
about you're in bands? Do you guys have any good ridiculous working titles?
Dude, I don't know. I mean, I was in Prison Suicide for the longest, and like Brett was always pretty secretive with his like vocal stuff, with his lyrical things, and even when we would record, we would be in like the studio, and he would give us like a breakdown of like the chant parts or whatever, but like the name and like all the lyrics and shit was always kind of like you just have it on his own.
Interesting. When you guys were jamming though, no one would be like, okay, we're gonna reference this song as this.
Yeah, because we always called stuff.
Jeremy,
like,
something come to mind?
Yeah,
like sometimes.
but see, mine are always like I don't know, like clogged. I'm just like, this song's called Clogged, or this is called.
There's just too much going on.
I like this is Smash.
I like
Okay.
Clogged.
Clogged sounds
Clogged.
Or like
that's great.
The younger days, it would be like Mass Suicide Conga Line.
Yeah, see,
like dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
But you were saying we would also, if it sounds like or influenced by another band, that would usually end up in the working title as well.
Right.
Suffo.
Yeah.
Right.
Suffo track.
Yeah.
There's
definitely
Suffo
that.
Rawson, yeah.
We also, we called one Suffo Rawson because Chris Rawson of Walls of Jericho and Stick to Your Guns fame was always hated how we said
Suffo Blast.
Suffo Blast.
If we were talking about the suffocation blast, we call it Suffo Blast, and he didn't like that.
And he also didn't like the term rom-com, so we called him Suffo Rom-Com Rawson. And then we had a working title of Suffo Rawson. How are you supposed to
which is
say
actually
Suffo
floating
Blast?
through the vein.
Yeah, that one's called Floating Through the Vein.
What was that?
How are you supposed to say Suffo Blast? What are you
No,
saying
I mean,
wrong?
it's nothing wrong. He just didn't like that he didn't like that being the name. Like, why are you calling it that? Like, he was irritated by you calling it that.
He doesn't like the term Suffo. He's a hardcore kid.
He's not really into death metal.
He's Canadian.
He doesn't like rom-com.
He jumps up and down on stage. He's
an
all-out wall blast. That's an all-out wall blast. It's not a
see,
blast.
Oh,
that's what we.
It's
an all-out wall blast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Jesus,
that's
dude.
Good stuff. That's good stuff. What's going on with you guys?
This has been ridiculous.
I love this.
Fellas, this is Jeremy.
This is the weirdest shit I've ever been a part of, and I'm just leaning into it. It's like 100 degrees up here. It feels like I'm in a fucking rhino's butthole right now. Jesus. Jeremy's hot to trot, and I love it. Jeremy, you coming out to Mass? I actually, I got a big time, you guys. I'm going to be playing the Fest in Gainesville that weekend, so I can't.
Nice.
What Fest? I can't. Huh? What Fest? The Fest. Like Fest.
Oh, it's called The Fest.
Yeah. The Fest? It's like Gainesville.
The Fest.
It's like, like No Idea band. It's like a big, like, it's like, like Bouncing Souls are playing. Like, it's like that. It's like punk, rock, alternative stuff. And everyone covers the? Yeah.
The.
Hey, what's your favorite two same word name band name?
The Beatles.
I hate all those fucking bands. Hate them all. I might go have one. I might go talk. What do you got?
How about
I can't think of.
Pork? How about pork?
That would be cool.
Do you like them?
If it was real.
They're real.
Oh, okay, yeah, I love them. I do love them then.
They're called pork.
Okay. Oh, pork. I thought you said something.
Mm.
Yeah, no, they're good too.
Mm.
Yeah, the singer got arrested for eating something.
At Brayers.
At Bray's.
At Bray's. I didn't know that.
Brayers.
And they've been giving me $250,000 every year.
I'm going to flip it upside down and plug it in.
Plug it in.
Can I do this? Let's see.
Guys,
we're going to try plugging it in.
Let's see.
Let's see what else can go wrong.
work? Will it work? That
I can still hear you and see you, so you're a step above a co-host.
Yeah.
So
can you see us? Is this making?
It's upside down.
Oh, look at this! Wait, it just gave you the option of.
No, that was something else. Let's see if we can do this. I had to plug it in because it's dying, so I had to do this.
Just got careers.
You know,
I'll hold it.
You just hold it.
If you guys just want to get back to what's in your bag, like you can just tell us.
I was hoping you were going to bring that up. I didn't want to be rude. We've been trying to get off this thing since we started, so I could watch more.
That's it.
Bag. Actually,
brother,
I would suggest
like this.
Jason Mantzoukas, What's in My Bag? He's a Massachusetts guy.
It's a good one. Yeah.
Very funny.
okay.
See, this works.
This is good.
I like this.
That's all. That's the only one I'm going to suggest to you guys.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Well, hey, have fun at the Fest. That sounds sick.
I'm bummed because I wanted to go with Eric, but on the same page, I'm not a poser, and I've seen you guys a lot. Yeah. I'll probably just. I'm assuming, there will be other times, I'll catch you guys. So, it'll be okay.
That's it. I'm sorry. We're giving up music after those shows. So.
Yeah. Told you. I said this to him actually right before we started this. I said, we're gonna ask this. We're gonna touch on this, but I'm pretty sure that they are completely done. This is just This is a thing. They're completely done with music. They've done this for 35 years now.
Yeah. We're opening a
36th isn't gonna happen.
Yeah, we got a new restaurant in the works.
Yeah, it's called Bray.
It's gonna be next to Bray.
The Brays.
Yeah. Brays. Yeah. That's the best fucking.
Brays.
Who wants to start a grindcore band tonight? Brays. It says Brays. 5 seconds.
Hey.
5 seconds. Every song you go. Bray.
Oh yeah.
That's
do you want to sing for it?
You want to be in that band?
Do it.
I didn't know Jeremy could do vocals.
If I'm inspired, I can do anything.
If I'm inspired, I like the attitude.
You can set your mind to anything that you do.
Anything you do, you set your mind to it and set your clock by it.
Yeah.
Or what?
You have to.
Wow. Or just set your clock back a little bit so you feel like you're a little.
Yes.
You have a little bit more time, but you really are actually late.
Actually, then you're enough late. I set it ahead because I know how big of a deal I am, so I can be late.
See, I like this.
Yeah. So whatever, bro. Whatever.
Interesting.
I sing for Bray.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bray. So when is Sexy Marriage and wait, what band are you in now? You playing drums?
Tunnel of Love.
That's right. Okay, when are we getting
We're gonna have to figure something out, dude, because and Jeremy fills in every once in a while, for the
I fill in the Tunnel of Love. I fill in the Tunnel of Love.
No, dude, for real. We have to. We've been talking about this for fucking years now.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm excited to be able to check out Massachusetts and I'm excited to be able to check out the shows. You're
gonna want to move to Boston. You're gonna want to move to Boston.
That's what I've heard. Actually, right before we were on here, somebody was telling me that I'm gonna want to actually move to Boston. So it's weird that you say that because I already heard it.
I lived in D.C. for 6 years, and my wife and I visited Boston, and that's why I live in Michigan again. Believe it or not, because we were like, we're moving to Boston. We were like, this shit rips. I fucking love it here.
And then you moved there, and then you moved.
And then I was like, oh, this is a fucking. I can't be an educator and live in Boston. It's like $10 billion to live here.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of.
I'm moving to Michigan.
If I didn't have the Brays money, I couldn't live.
That's what I'm saying.
The Brays money.
We don't
all
have
Brays pays us very well.
And you were done being a senator at that time too. You're like, I got to get out of D.C.
Got to get out of here.
I just gotta.
It's all
life expenses.
Brays money, lobbyists, Brays lobbyists.
Yeah, it's all Brays lobbyists.
That's why I got out. I got out of the Brays money.
It's insane.
Yeah, huge.
Listen,
pushing their Brays agenda. It's awful.
Yeah.
Tomato burger? Are you kidding me?
The tomato burger. Yeah, and the bun buster.
Yeah, bun buster.
There's 3 options.
They're pushing that.
You're going to walk.
Morally against.
That's why
I don't like that they do that.
That's why we got to pack the Tunnel of Love so we can get all the buns busted.
Hell yeah.
Yikes.
I'm going there?
Listen.
You're going more over there.
Okay, I'll go
over here.
Fellas, I'm gonna tell you, I don't want to keep you all night. This has been absolutely ridiculously sick. It's been beautiful. We should have another thing that we should maybe even. Well, I don't want this to cut us off. Is what I don't want it to do. I don't want to be in the middle of like saying something and then all of a sudden it cuts us because it's at an hour. I don't want to do it. it.
just don't think Eric likes you anymore. We've been on here for 4 hours with guys, and you'll just keep going. And I'm like,
listen,
when we go to bed,
then let me say this.
When we go to bed, we're not having any fun. And now you're like, we're having so much fun, laughing, giggling, having like a virtual sleepover.
Cut this off, motherfucker.
And then you just want to wrap it up. I just want you guys to know I have seen you in live, and I enjoy you. I'm sorry that Eric.
He's saying this because
I'm sorry he's being a
45 minutes. His technology didn't work. Greg, Mike, I'm sorry. We love you. We're sorry for his technical difficulties.
All right. We love this.
Normally happens.
We'll do this anytime.
Dude. Well, we got to have you get back on and talk some movies and shit.
Yeah, I'd love to.
And then, honestly, after Light of Death comes out, we're probably going to have you back on so we can actually talk about what we're indulging in. The 3 tracks.
Yes,
the great
that
song
fart.
ideas.
I can't wait for that fart.
It's great.
This is like hearing Discordance Axis for the first time. Yeah. I feel like it's going to be like hearing Discordance Axis for the first time.
I feel like it'll be like when I heard Melt Banana.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This will be like Melt Asshole.
Melt Asshole. I just saw Melt Banana on their last tour. I saw them
20 dude, really?
20 plus years ago when they opened for Bungle. And then Guy and I just saw them last year, and dude, they're even better now. It's crazy. Yeah. I love Melt Banana.
Insane. Dude, was Dave playing with them?
No. Oh, now they have the drum machine. There's a drum machine. There's only 2 of them now. Yeah. And she sings while using the drum machine.
Oh,
she triggers.
Dude, I think you were telling me about this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I was.
I think we were talking about this because you were saying it's only like 2. God damn it, dude.
I'm not trying to be a dick, but is it not obvious?
Listen,
at this fucking point?
Listen, it's hot upstairs where he is.
Hey,
you
Greg,
have to forgive him. The technology doesn't work
tell me
sometimes.
something, I'll remember.
Yeah.
I actually knew when he was saying that. I knew you had told him that because I was in there too because it was in the Fireside Chants.
He had looked in the messages,
but
already.
I wasn't a part of it.
He had
so
looked in the messages.
Weird. I'll be honest. I'm not even lying. I knew. I was like, well, Greg's the one that told him.
It's in our notes.
And this fucking guy is like, I don't fucking pay attention to what you say.
Listen, I'm excited about the festival. I'm excited about the New England Hardcore Metal Festival.
Metal and Hardcore.
That's what I said. Metal and Metal. There's the fest. Metal and Metal.
Metal
trying to
town car
keep
fest.
up with the times.
I love it. I can't wait to hang out. Just wait. Yeah.
All right, boys. Let's cut it right here. We absolutely thank you so much. So honestly, this has been a lot of fun, dude. We're gonna have to connect back up and talk some of the new music and new Sexless Marriage. Hopefully, at one point we got new Umbra and some Red Chord shows. Thank you very much, guys. This has been awesome.
Thanks for having us. Our pleasure. Yeah. Thanks.
All right, fellas. Take care. Have a good night.